this is part 2 of the part 1. So if you didn't watch that video, go back and watch it. I'm just gonna pick up right where I started. So here we go. So why is it right that my mom can accept her little brother, but she cannot accept me? And so now I'm explaining this to the class. Why is it right that, you know, straight people, why are you so privileged? Why can't it be the gay community that is privileged? Because I bet if it was the gays who were accepted, and, you know, when you were born, your parents were like, oh my God, yes, my child is gay. They're not straight, they're gay. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I always wanted. Why can't it be like that? Why can it not be like that? Why? Why? Because I know when I have kids one day with hopefully Claire, or, you know, whatever happens, but I'm hoping, you know, it is Claire. Like, why can't... No, I know whether my children are gay or straight, I'm gonna love them for who they are. I am, and I'm going to accept them, and I am going to know. I'm going to make them know that I accept them and that I love them, no matter what. No matter where their life ends up. Whether they're famous one day and out on the big screens, or they're working at a local store, doing something, barely trying to make a living. I'm gonna love them, and they're gonna know it. And, you know, it's a shame for people in this world today to have children and not accept them for who they truly are. And as soon as they find out that they're gay, or that they're bi, they disown them. They don't love them anymore. That bothers me. I'm sorry, but that really does bother me. And back onto what the students at my school was saying. You know, I was saying with the gay marriage, why is it right that you guys get to marry? And in the United States, less than 10 states are legalized for gay marriage. Why is that right? Why is that right? Because in the Human Declaration, there's, I believe it's, if I have a paperwork somewhere, I think it's like Article 2 or something. It's about marriage. There's a part in there about marriage, that all men and women are equal, and that they have the right to marriage. So why don't I have the right to marriage? Why doesn't the rest of the gays in the world, in the gay community, have the right to marriage? Unless you live in one of the fortunate states, like myself. I do live in New York, but I don't want to be here forever. But that doesn't mean that it's not right that all 50 states aren't legalized. And I said, that's my future. And a lot of you, and I looked around the room, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about not having the right to marry the person that you love. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about being discriminated for holding your boyfriend or girlfriend's hand down the street. You don't. And you're not ever going to realize how that feels. You're never going to realize it. And so she started talking to me, how is it in school? Am I discriminated against in school? Yeah, I am. And by she, I mean my teacher. I am discriminated around in school. I am. That sucks. Because why should I come to school where it's supposed to be a safe, healthy, fun, what other words for school? Environment. It's supposed to be an amazing environment for students to come and be who they truly are and to figure out what they want to do with their life. But then you hear about those stories of gay men and women, boys and girls, losing their lives because they got bullied, because they were discriminated against because of who they truly are. That's not awesome. And what bothers me a lot is how some stories of people who have committed suicide, who have taken their own lives because they were bullied because of some reason or because they were gay. And they commit suicide. And their name gets exploited all over the world. Now what about another person who lives in another town? Their name doesn't get exploited all over the world. Why is that fair? Why is that fair? Why? I've known people who have taken their own lives. I used to have, and this topic is very, very hard for me, but I used to have a best friend who lived in Florida, took her own life because she was bullied in school. She was bullied because she was gay. And, you know, that bothers me. That truly bothers me. Her name wasn't exploited. Why wasn't her name exploited all over the news and in the newspapers? And why doesn't she have her own Facebook page where people can go and like it and see pictures and memories of her? And you could write something on her wall. Why can't you write something nice on her wall? Why wasn't there a page made? So, I don't think that's fair for the people who lost their lives. I don't. And that's something about the world that it's not fair. And that was my whole point. And it's not fair. It's not, but that's how life is. And that's us as humans, we have to just figure it out. We have to try, we have to get through it. And the way we're going to get through it is being who we truly are. Not being somebody fake. Not being somebody fake. Don't be fake. Where's that going to get you? Nowheres. Be who you are. Be happy. Always smile. Love the people who are around you because you don't know when their time is up. And make sure, make sure your parents, your family members, and your friends, make sure they know how much they truly mean to you. Tell them every day. Tell them every single day. I love you all. And I want to just say this, after I said what I said in class, I had so many people come up to me after and say how courageous I was for doing that, how inspiring and how motivational I was for raising my hand. And that meant a lot to me. And even my teacher, she came up to me in the hall she met me in the classroom, and then she saw me again in the hall and said, thank you for doing that. That really meant a lot, and I learned a lot as a teacher. And she learned a lot now for the rest of the gays in the world. Remember to smile and always choose happiness. I love you all.